Dear viewers, welcome to our channel again. Shouzi Chu, a well-known name in the internet world, has a legendary life that goes far beyond his status as the CFO of ByteDance. Backed by TikTok, in the face of the rigorous questioning of the U.S. House of Representatives, Shouzi Chu responded with a calm and professional attitude, demonstrating his deep skills as a legal and financial expert. However, his story is much more than that, and there are countless struggles and wisdom hidden in it. 1. How did Shouzi Chu's background education affect his career development and success? 2. How did Shouzi Chu build his professional reputation and trust during his careers? 3. Faced with the challenges of TikTok in the United States, what strategies has Shouzi Chu adopted to safeguard the company's interests and user trust? Shouzi Chu was born in Singapore in 1983 to a Chinese family and is fluent in both languages. At the age of 12, he entered the Singapore Overseas Chinese High School with honors. The school was founded by Tan Kah-Kee and is a well-known overseas Chinese cultural and educational institution. After completing his secondary school education and 2 years of military service, Zhou went to University College London to study economics, then worked in investment banking at Goldman Sachs for 2 years before moving to the United States to enter the Harvard MBA program. Shouzi Chu's reflection on military life made him realize the importance of not wasting time. His wife, Wei Yingao, a Taiwanese American, graduated from Wellesley College with a degree in economics and Chinese studies. Gao Weiyan and Shouzi Chu were classmates at Harvard MBA in 2008 and are on Facebook. Met during internship. Gao Weiyan is currently the CEO of Tamarind Global, an independent non-executive director of Sun Hungkai Group, and a trustee of Wellesley University. She has been named one of the top 100 women in the technology industry. Russian billionaire Yuri Milner founded DST Global, a company specializing in internet investment. Shouzi Chu decided to join after being invited and was soon promoted to partner in China. He worked very hard during his time at DST, meeting hundreds of companies within a year to research projects and observe the development of mobile internet in China. Since 2010, Shouzi Chu has thought deeply about the core competitiveness of enterprises and regarded investment as a technical activity that requires a lot of accumulation. When Lei Jun discovered him in 2015, Zhou had already studied more than 1,000 companies. Zhao Xiaobing, who had worked for several investment groups, described Shouzi Chu as smart, rigorous, and friendly. Zhou's diligence was recognized by DST, and his efforts helped DST enter the Chinese market. With the rise of China's mobile internet companies, Zhou, as the head of DST China, captured the development opportunities of JD.com and facilitated DST's investment in JD.com, which brought rich returns. In addition, Zhou successfully followed Xiaomi and Toutiao, reached out to Lei Jun through personal connections, and completed the investment in Xiaomi in 2011. In 2013, he met Zhang Yiming again and had confidence in the development of ByteDance. DST then led the B round of financing. Shouzi Chu's insistence on building a close relationship with the founder and including his own investment philosophy may be the key to his becoming a trusted insider of Lei Jun and Zhang Yiming. In 2015, Xiaomi founder Lei Jun hired Singapore financial expert Shouzi Chu to become CFO. Despite his youth, Shouzi Chu participated in the promotion of Xiaomi's listing and successfully listed in Hong Kong in 2018 with his talent and hard work. As Xiaomi matured, Shouzi Chu decided to return to Singapore to live, leaving Xiaomi to join ByteDance as CFO, and later became CEO of TikTok. During the TikTok facing US pressure and data security concerns, Shouzi Chu tackled the challenge as CEO, hoping that the application would continue to be profitable and grow. Under Shouzi Chu's leadership, TikTok achieved success in the global market, topping the list of downloads. However, its rapid growth in the United States has raised concerns among the government, which has considered banning or requiring the sale of shares. On March 23, 2023, Zhou Shouzi was questioned in the U.S. House of Representatives and faced tough questions from 52 lawmakers, including content censorship, data tracking, and other issues. People at the scene considered the lawmakers' questions to be biased. Despite this, Zhou politely responded to all inquiries. The offensive and defensive battle between the two sides lasted for more than 5 hours over core issues, such as data privacy security, minor safety, content regulation. My child runs a marathon. I know how long it will take, and you are sitting here today. The time difference is not long, a lawmaker told Zhou Shouzi before asking a question. My name is Zhou Shouzi, and I am the CEO of TikTok. I am a third-generation Singaporean, a graduate of University College London and Harvard Business School, and a Singapore veteran. I am also a husband and father, and currently live in Singapore with my wife and 2 children. This was Zhou Shouzi's opening remarks to the U.S. Congress. He used this sentence to prove that he has nothing to do with China, trying to tell U.S. lawmakers that the TikTok owned by the Chinese company ByteDance, the overseas version of Diane, does not pose a threat to U.S. national security. At the same time, Zhou Shouzi stressed the popularity of TikTok in the United States. We have more than 1 billion monthly active users around the world, including more than 150 million U.S. users. People can be creative and curious TikTok. We have nearly 5 million U.S. corporate users, mainly small businesses. Zhou Shouzi also listed a series of previous efforts by TikTok in response to House questions. For example, handing over source code and data to Oracle for management, investing heavily in the Texas project to ensure the data security of local users in the United States, restricting the time that young people under the age of 18 can use TikTok, etc. Many observers in the United States believe that their purpose is very clear through this show. Before the start of next year's election, try to show voters that the use of TikTok may be dangerous and seek sufficient reasons for the next step to ban or force the sale of TikTok in the United States. The hearing was initiated by the U.S. House of Representatives Energy and Commerce Committee. It is worth mentioning that Meta's CEO Zuckerberg, Apple CEO Tim Cook, Google CEO Sundar Pichai, in recent years, have also appeared in hearings for antitrust, privacy violations, data breaches, and other reasons. The most widely circulated was Zuckerberg's 2018 Senate and House hearings, in which he was questioned by 44 senators for about 4 hours because of his rigid expression and strange behavior. He was ridiculed as like a robot at a time when Facebook was facing a scandal over the abuse of the company's 87 million users' private data. A few years later, Zuckerberg recalled the incident in a podcast and lamented that the Senate hearings were not an environment that emphasized human nature. Sitting there for 6 or 7 hours made it difficult to control expressions. Zhou Shouzi won accolades after a 5.5-hour hearing and quickly became a sought-after internet celebrity among young Americans. He thanked more than 1 million of his fans by TikTok. By contrast, lawmakers were mocked for their performance. Zhou Shouzi's main task was to build trust in TikTok, for which he led a team focused on public policy and content moderation without cutting budgets. Although Zhang Yiming holds super voting rights, Zhou Shouzi has the final say on TikTok matters. Regarding the future of TikTok, a sale is unlikely due to the high price, and the potential buyer could trigger an antitrust review. The fate of TikTok America is still uncertain, and Zhou Shouzi faces many challenges. Zhou Shouzi's story is a legend of talent, courage, and wisdom. He has proven with practical actions that as long as we dare to pursue our dreams and face challenges, we can create our own brilliance. For those who work hard in the workplace, Zhou Shouzi's experience is undoubtedly the best motivation and guidance. Welcome to share in the comment area. This is the end of today's video. See you next time for exciting content. Bye-bye.